Sunrise Betties 不仅是一部舞台剧，它更是一次深入探索和体验温哥华50年前帮派战争时期的历史之旅。在 Russian Hall 剧场的精彩演出中，观众会被带回那个被毒品和暴力控制的 East Vancouver。So
Sunrise Betties is set in 1972 in Vancouver, where there was a really prolific gang scene. So it's set in a real time and place, and it's about a fictional all-girl gang of the era. So it'll be very fun and ruckus, and kind of things go wrong through the show. So it's them dealing with circumstances as they come up. It's a very quick show, it's a very funny show, and it's a very violent show. As the director, I was asked to come on board when there was a rough draft of the script, and I was really excited because I grew up in Vancouver, and so getting to do a show that was about the history just before I came in, and my mom's experience in Vancouver in the 70s. So I think a huge part of me was coming and connecting back to my own history with the city, and also just getting to do a really rowdy show. There's so few really rowdy shows out there right now, and it was great to do that.
导演 Jamie 通过邀请亲历那个时代的人物加入项目，为剧作增添了难以置信的真实感。
So we have involved on the show John Gerwinski, who's a retired VPD officer. He was one of the original members of the Integrated Gang Task Force as part of Vancouver's police department. And so he's been a consultant with us on the show to give us more of an insight into organized crime as well as the gang scene. Specifically, his focus was in the 80s. That's when he was working, but it gave reflections back into the 70s and the time period we're looking at. We also had 2 other consultants on the show who were part of the Clark Park gang. The biggest challenge in the creation of a show is always making sure that we're making it right and doing it with a lot of integrity and purpose. And so for us, it's been really referencing history, really referencing Vancouver's roots, really taking that seriously and importantly. We've been very lucky to have great consultants on the show who've been able to give us insight into the era and make sure that we're being accurate to a time period.
通过真实历史人物的参与和经历，这部剧作成为了一个连接过去与现在、个人与社会的桥梁。观众在感受故事情节的震撼同时，也被引导去思考更广泛的社会议题。Sunrise Betties 为观众提供了一场视觉和情感的盛宴，促使人们反思并对话。这正是这部舞台剧无可比拟的魅力所在。
It's a fantastic, funny, heartfelt, fast-paced show. So if you're excited at all by Vancouver history, by girl gangs, come and grab tickets and come and see the show.